Welcome to Switzerland. Here are the 10 tourist mistakes to avoid when traveling to Switzerland. Hi, my name is Greg. I'm a Swiss local. So the first mistake is actually, and it's really dear to my heart, because a lot of people are scared to mess up their trip, okay? And this is a bit a shame because you spend a lot of money to come here, okay? And then obviously you want to make it perfect, but by making it super perfect and by having prepared everything down to the last detail, you completely forget to enjoy. This is why you want to travel. This is why you want to come to Switzerland. A lot of people come for nature. They come for the views. This you can only do if you are a certain little bit relaxed, and I'm going to help you with this because you are here at the right channel. This is Switzerland Insider, and I'm going to give you some local tips I use when I travel. So the next tourist mistake is actually kind of obvious, okay? So you are in the little bit of preparation of your Switzerland trip, and all of a sudden you stumble upon the Swiss travel pass or any train pass in Switzerland, okay? And here actually lies a lot of potential to make mistakes, either in timing, or B, in money, either spending too much money or not saving enough money. In Switzerland, you're not obliged to buy the Swiss travel pass. You're not obliged to buy any train pass, okay? You can purchase normal tickets. And actually, in quite a lot of cases, it makes a lot of sense. And when I tell you there's this Swiss half fare card, it does actually exactly what it says. It cuts the fare in half. So you have to pay for it, a certain amount, and then you can purchase tickets for half price. You can have mountain cable cars for half price as well. These are kind of things we're going to go at length in this channel, and I'm going to help you obviously pick the best product. Another mistake a lot of travelers do is they want to stay in the hotspots, which is absolutely fantastic, and if you're up that alley, you should definitely do that. But there are certain travelers who wish to stay a little bit more outside but do not know where, okay? Who wish to stay a little bit more authentic but do not know where, okay? You have, for example, the city of Interlaken, which is absolutely, I love this city, okay? I love the vibe of the city with the tourists. A lot of people in Switzerland, a lot of Swiss locals disagree with me. For me, it's a place that is really happy, and I like spending time there. But when you think about it, it's not very authentic, okay? A lot of the houses are concrete, they're newer built. But then when you, for example, want to stay in Interlaken but not stay in Interlaken, there's two so-called suburbs, for example, in Interlaken. One is called Matzen, one is called Unterseen. They're adjacent to Interlaken. There you can have cheaper hotels. I want to stay a little bit more out even of Interlaken and have great access to Interlaken. You can stay in Iseltwald, okay? Post bus, couple stops. There is Oberried am Brienzersee, a beautiful Swiss village. They have wonderful holiday apartments. We're talking here literally a couple of minutes by train. Brienz, couple of minutes more by train. You can stay in places like this one. This is an actual holiday apartment you can book in Brienz. This is fantastic. The next mistake actually goes hand in hand with the one before, and this is about you staying at hotspots and you only visit hotspots, okay? And this is absolutely great, okay? And I think you should, okay? There's a lot of people like, oh, you don't go visit Jungfraujoch, it's only touristy, this is Disney World in Switzerland, blah, blah, blah. So be it, okay? But then let's technically say you travel to New York. You sort of have to eat a hamburger, okay? You have to buy this I Love New York t-shirt. You have to buy the Empire State Building, for example, okay? Or the One World Trade Center. You would have to visit those kind of places. If you don't, and you come back and you talk to people that just go like, are you nuts a little bit that you didn't go there? And so the same it is for Switzerland, okay? You sort of have to visit Jungfraujoch or maybe Titlis. And if you haven't seen the Matterhorn, then what the hell are you even doing here? Why the hell did you even come here? What I suggest you do is you visit certain hotspots, you pick them, so you can say, I have done it, because I think it's kind of important, okay? But there are a lot of actually things that are marketed to you as hotspots and actually cool points that you should do. But in my eyes, as a local, it's sort of like, yeah, this is marketing more than it is actually really nice, okay? But then again, you've come to the right channel. Together, we will go to Ticino, okay? We will go to Graubünden. It's both beautiful places with magnificent villages. Even when you're near Zermatt, there are authentic small villages no one actually visits. For you, here to discover. So just to enforce my argument, this point where I am right now actually is just that, okay? I could be standing down there by Chapel Bridge taking picture of Mount Pilatus, which actually make really cool pictures. I'll link it in the description. It's called Berg, okay? I will put the coordinates on Google Maps. You see, the travel gods, they say, approve, Greg, this is a great tip. For this, I will send some sun for you. And then you stay here and you want to stay actually a little bit because it's super nice, okay? So this comes up to the next point, not spending enough time, A, for your entire Switzerland trip, or B, for each activity, okay? A lot of trips, I see a lot of tourists, they come here, a lot of travelers, and it's sort of their itinerary is pam, 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 like a machine gun. For example, when you come on a day like this, okay? You have clouds and then you have sunshine in between. It's a little bit scattered here and there. When you, let's say, go onto a mountaintop right now, it could be you're in a cloud and all of a sudden a whole world opens up and then it closes down again and so on. It's actually really beautiful. So you can be one with nature, which is what I really encourage when you come to Switzerland, is that you want to experience, because basically this is what you come for, okay? You come for mountaintops, you come for ship rides, you come for train journeys to look out nature and landscapes. So make the most of it and maybe have some buffer time at the end to enjoy a little bit more. And obviously another one, seasonality, okay? In Switzerland we have got 4 seasons. In the summer months everything is open, okay? The sun is shining, everything is open for long in the evening as well. Then we've got the shoulder seasons, okay, which are usually in November, and there is one in sort of like March, April, May-ish kind of thing. Another one where a lot of actually cable cars are in revision, okay? A lot of cable cars are closed. There are hotels which are closed sometimes for months. Maybe you check that as well if you travel during those times. Obviously it's going to be cheaper, okay, but the weather cannot be so nice and not many things can be open, okay? For example, one example is actually good one is Pilatus right here, okay? In summer a lot of travelers, and you are going to as well, because now you know, they take a ship down there all the way to Alkmaar to the other side of Pilatus, and then they take a cogwheel train up all the way to the top, and then a gondola or a cable car down, and then some gondolas to a sort of suburb, Kriens. This is called the Golden Round Trip, okay? It's a fantastic experience. But you can only do this in summer. If you come in winter, you can only do the cable car gondola bit, okay? There's no boat ride going to Altnachstadt. There is no cogwheel train going up. Seasonality is a big thing in Switzerland. But obviously, when you come for the first time, I suggest you come in summer, maybe early summer, a little bit, June. Absolutely really great time to come here. Or my favorite time, sort of September, when the summer holidays have passed. But obviously, you cannot choose it. Sometimes then you come during the summer holidays. But if you have the chance to come in the shoulder seasons, it's really nice to wind down, to relax a little bit. It's a little bit dead, can be in some cases sometimes, but some people actually really like it. Next up, another one which I am guilty of still. I used to be guilty of a lot, okay, and this is eating in supermarkets only, or a lot, or most of the time, because it's just convenient, and it's convenient for 2 reasons, and I'll tell you why I still do it today sometimes. Although I made a video, which I'll link in the description, of ways how you can eat in Switzerland on a budget, okay, sort of at the price of supermarket food or a little bit more without it being supermarket food. Because in these supermarkets, they have a convenience section, okay, and there they have sandwiches, they have fruit salads and so on and so forth. But actually, for me personally, the value for money for these products is not 100% great, because sometimes they're really actually priced at bakery prices, but in some cases actually you will have to. And this happens most of the times when you travel Switzerland like a local, like in sort of inside the regions which are not heavily promoted by the tourism board, which are not heavily visited, where the whole thing is a little bit scattered and scarce. Another mistake is you pack too much, and you pack the wrong things, and you pack the wrong way and everything, okay? So whenever you prepare yourself for your trip to Switzerland, you hear, oh, the weather is unpredictable. As you see now, we started the video, it was cloudy, it was kind of chilly because it's the end of May. Now the sun is sort of like pumps in a little bit, it's heating up and it's getting hot, okay? So, but technically it could also be like really cold again, okay? We've got forecast the next couple days, 10 degrees. So how do the Swiss do it, okay? We dress in layers, okay? And then you think, but I want to go to Titlis and I want to go to Jungfraujoch. And people told me up there is snow, and that is true. There is snow and it's quite cold. There you would think, oh, I need a winter jacket, but in fact, you spend some time inside there as well. You go up in a heated train, okay, maybe you bring some warmer clothes, but you don't have to go like full Arctic expedition mode. And just in case, in some mountain villages there's a lot of sports stores where you can rent one. So another thing about packing is actually the way you pack when you come to Switzerland. Okay, I see a lot of people carrying or dragging their suitcase around here, and I don't know if I should feel more sorry for the people or for the suitcase, because you have to see Switzerland is going up, it's going down. Sometimes you have cobblestone streets in the train, sometimes it's not too much space. Let's say you change accommodation every 1 or 2 days, then I suggest you bring something lighter. Maybe you bring a backpack, or you bring a backpack and a carry-on or something like that. It's just easier for you to move. Another mistake, we're talking about money right now, okay? And we're not talking about the prices, but we're talking about how to pay. In Switzerland, a lot of people actually prefer to still pay in cash, okay? And a lot of actually smaller establishments, the more outside you go, actually only accept cash because mainly of the credit card fees. We have a thing that came up which is called Twint, which is sort of like a mobile payment service, which is actually a bit harder to use when you're a foreigner because for it to be used you need a Swiss SIM card, and you need a Swiss issued credit card in order to set it up. If you don't do that, you cannot use it. When it comes to credit cards, I would suggest you take a Visa or a MasterCard, because Amex is also, it's doable in many cases, but not all the time. Also, my suggestion, and always what I do, either I take out a roll of 50 Swiss francs in 1 franc coins. Okay, you can do that at a bank, for example, or at the airport when you arrive. Okay, because sometimes you need to pay for parking like this. Sometimes you need to pay for a toilet like this, and I think this is the best way you can do it. Or what I would do, I would like just break notes into coins as well, but always have some coins as well, not only notes, because sometimes you are in cases where you cannot change the notes into coins. So just make sure you have maybe 10 or 20 Swiss francs around in coins. And the last point is insurance. Okay, in Switzerland we have got great facilities, great hospitals. Okay, we've got great ambulances, we've got the air ambulance with very new, very nice helicopters, and this costs a lot. Okay, the hotels, they cost a lot as well. So my suggestion for you is you take out a travel insurance in case you miss out on your trip, you cannot go, so that is cared for. Because maybe you want to book in non-refundable, non-cancelable hotels. Maybe your flight is at a cheaper rate, it's non-cancelable. And maybe in this case it makes sense for you to take out the travel insurance instead of booking everything refundable. I hope you enjoyed these 10 tourist mistakes to avoid in Switzerland. You know a little bit more now. I would love to have you around on this channel. See you soon around in Switzerland. Thank you for watching. Bis bald und tschüss.